Hello and welcome to your Portrait Signature Yoga experience. My name is Amber Kelsey and I will be guiding you through Portrait Flow, a graceful and intentional practice designed to awaken vitality, presence, and joy. So let's get started. Okay, so coming to Tadasana Mountain Pose. When we come into Tadasana, what we want to do is lift the toes, take them nice and wide, and then rest them on the earth. Make sure that the outer edges of the feet are parallel and the feet are roughly hips distance apart. So that's a double fist. All right, so we'll start with the feet, making sure that they're nice and rooted, firming up the quadriceps, tilting the pelvis so that the sacrum drops. That's going to support your lower spine, releasing the shoulder tips down, and shining the palms forward. So just notice what that rotation does to the energetic body. It's a very empowering pose, shining the palms forward, resting the shoulder tips back, elevating the heart center, softening the face. So just occupying the posture, taking up presence in the shape of the asana, closing the eyes, taking a moment to connect with the breath. All of our breathing today will be nasal breathing, so inhaling and exhaling through the nose, utilizing the Ujjayi breath, the deep oceanic breath. All of life breathing together. Dropping the weight of the body into the embrace of the earth, feeling nice and rooted through the feet, nice and elevated through the crown. And then bringing the hands together in prayer and namaskar. Resting your hands in front of the heart center and taking a moment to set an intention for our practice today. Really listening to the yearning of the heart and bringing to mind something that helps you feel more nourished, more empowered, more present, and more sacred. Beautiful. All right, we're going to start by inhaling the arms up, scooping the arms up, resting the palms to touch. Exhale, releasing the weight of the head into the forearms. Inhaling back up, exhaling the hands down, bringing the hands together at the third eye and then the heart center. Resting the palms open. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Mild back bend. Inhale. Elevate. Exhale. Release. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale long. Don't crowd the ears. Keep those shoulders down the back. Exhale. Release. Coming to touch at the third eye and the heart center. This time, inhaling the arms up, exhaling, slight back bend, inhale long, exhale bow. So swan diving the weight of the body forward, leading with the heart. Inhale, sliding the hands up the shins, long through the spine. Exhale, grabbing opposite elbows, releasing the head. So we're not cocking the chin up, we're relaxing the head so that the crown faces down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hinge our weight forward. So rather than resting our weight in the heels, we're going to bring it closer to the front portion of the foot. And on the next inhale, you're going to bring the forearms up and over to the right so that the forearms are in alignment or parallel with the outer edge of the right foot. Now what's going to happen is that left hip is going to want to come forward. So is the knee. Keep sending it back. Try and square the hips and breathe. Remember here that the breath is your vehicle. It's going to take you deeper into the posture. Beautiful stretch for the left line of the body. The hip flexor through the knee, the back of the knee, the ankle, the foot, the armpit, the earlobe. Really breathing length into the left side of the body. And then exhale, coming back to center. Moving everything up and over to the left this time. Breathing length into the right side of the body. Really anchoring through the outer edge of that right foot. Try not to clench the toes, keep them soft, and breathe. Again, don't lift the chin. Keep drawing the chin toward the neck, toward the clavicle. Breathe. Beautiful, beautiful stretch for that right hip flexor, the right knee, the ankle. And then again, releasing back to center. Take a micro bend in the knee and reverse swan dive the arms up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, this time again, floating the arms forward, the weight of the body down. Inhale, sliding the arms up. Exhale, again, bowing to yourself in your practice, and then stepping back into plank. All right, so here in plank, what I want you to do is make sure that the wrists are stacked under the elbows under the shoulders. The middle finger points forward, the hands are spread. The crown of the head intends forward while the heels and the sacrum pull back. All right, your core is your center of gravity. Strong plank. Go ahead and drop the heels of the foot to the left and inhale the right arm up. Beautiful. Exhale, release. This time dropping the heels to the right and inhale the left arm up. Find the grace and strength in the pose. Exhale, release, coming back to plank. And this time, slowly, slowly, releasing the weight of the body down onto the mat, releasing the tops of the feet. The hands are under the shoulders. Inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale, bow, ride the breath. The inhale draws us up. Exhale, bow. Inhale. Keep those elbows tucked along the sideways. Keep the neck long, face soft. Again, find the grace. Exhale, last one. Coming up. This time, gazing to the right. Gazing to the left. Coming back to center, releasing the front body onto the mat and taking your hands behind you. Now go ahead and interlace the fingers, zip up the legs on the inhale, elevating the tops of the legs and the hands. Again, drawing the crown of the head forward, those toes back, nice and strong. Opening up the arms, opening up the legs, bringing the hands to stack and release. Go ahead and take a nice long inhale through the nose, and this time sigh it out the mouth. 2 more times. Last one. Alrighty, bringing the hands under the shoulders. Go ahead and send the body back, coming into child's pose, really stretching it out here, and then onto all fours. Okay, so when we come into all fours, again, the alignment is important. Wrist under elbow, elbow under shoulder. Rotate those elbows in. The knee is stacked under the hip. We're going to stretch out the wrists and the toe beds. This is great for anybody that sits at a computer and is often typing. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the hands 90 and then another 90. Now, if this is too much for you, you can just stay right here. And then what we're going to do is take a micro bend in the elbows and just start to peel the hands back while we tuck the toes, sending the weight of the body onto the heels, releasing the hands, pressing back so that those toe beds are nice and tucked. Beautiful stretch to open up the feet. All right, our feet that support us, keep us upright, taking us from one place to another. Often neglected. Here's an opportunity to show them some love. Really breathing into the space between each toe bed, where the toe connects with the foot. You can use the hands and actively press them forward and send more weight back onto the heel. That should feel really good. Inhale, exhale, and walk it forward. Go ahead and kick it out. Nice. All right, we're going to do a few cat-cow before coming into our first downward dog. So on the inhale, Sending the heart center forward, sit bones up. Exhale, rounding, rounding, rounding. Inhale, moving to the rhythm of your breath. Breathing flexibility into the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Making these gestures really intentional. Inhale. Opening up. Really draw those shoulders back. Draw the elbows back. Open up through the throat. Exhale, rounding. Intending the forehead toward the pubic bone. Hugging the heart with the rib cage and relax. Alrighty. From here, we're going to tuck the toes just like we did. Send the weight of the body back. And in this position, we'll start to peel the back body open into our first downward dog. So go ahead and intend the belly, the navel toward the spine, creating more space along the front side of the body as the back of the body peels open, coming into our first downward dog, making any adjustments you might need. Breathing length into the back of the knees, the armpit, the sideways. And on the next inhale, elevating the right foot, coming into our three-leg downward dog. Now the tendency here is to stack the hip. Keep the hips square. All right, keep the core strong. Flex that right foot. Energetically send it back. Breathe. From here, you're gonna point the toe on the inhale. Now we stack the hip, coming into our downward dog split. What's gonna happen here is that right armpit's gonna wanna open it up. Open up, go ahead and send it down. Squaring the shoulders, breathing, nice and strong, beautiful. Keep that left quadricep engaged, that's gonna keep you steady. Bending at the knee, we're gonna draw circles, bringing that right knee toward the heart center. Open it up, that's 1. 2, building heat. 3, last one. Bringing it to center, crossing the center line of the body, coming to the left elbow, the right elbow, planting the foot firm. Go ahead and rotate that back foot down. All right, the right heel essentially is gonna bisect the left foot. All right, preparing for our warrior one. Coming onto our fingertips, elevate the weight of the body off that thigh. Don't collapse the weight on the leg. Remember, grace, elegance. Intend the crown of the head forward, sacrum back, get long through the spine, draw the shoulder tips back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, grounding. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Find a gaze point. Warrior one. Nice and steady. Try and keep those hips square, back of the quadriceps strong. Again, that right heel bisects the back foot. Keep the right knee hovering over the ankle. Don't bring it forward to the ankle. Good. Drawing the shoulders down. Smile. Beautiful. Rotating into warrior two. Now your drishti, your gaze point is the middle finger here. Getting steady in the pose. Gorgeous. And now from here, you're going to release the hand behind you, left hand behind you. Rotate the right palm up. Exalt. If you want, you can also place your left hand on your heart and elevate the heart to meet the hand. Smile. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. So from here, we're going to release our hands behind us. Interlace the knuckles. Inhale, really opening up through the heart. And from here, we bow. We bow forward. Releasing the hands on the inside of the right foot, rotating the left heel up. And you can heel toe that right foot a little bit wider, and we'll prepare for runner's lunge. So really kicking out through that left heel, softening through the face. And what you can do here is either release the left knee and the top of the foot and get the stretch that way. Again, don't collapse the spine. Keep the heart lifted. You can come onto the forearms. You can elevate that left foot, whatever feels good. Try and avoid splaying that right knee open. Keep it tucked against the upper portion of the arm. Breathe. Again, you can release the knee. Just staying present for a few breath cycles. Okay, to come out of the pose, you're going to come back on your hand. Bring that right foot back to the center line and send it back, plank. Lifting the hips, coming back into our downward dog. Walk it out. And preparing to do all of that on the opposite side. Inhale, three-legged downward dog. Hips are square, foot is flexed. Shoulders are nice and square, face is soft, strong. Pointing the toes, stacking the hips. Downward dog splits. Again, keep that left shoulder intending forward so that the armpits are in alignment. Bending the knee, drawing our circles. So that left knee comes toward the heart center and it rotates open. 2. Breathe. Last one. Coming down, crossing the center line of the body. Right elbow, left elbow, planting that foot forward, rotating the right foot down, coming onto the fingertips. Preparing for warrior one. Okay, so again, making sure that we're not collapsing the weight of the body onto that left quadricep. Inhale, gracefully bring the arms up, guide them up. Leading with the thumbs, good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. The inhale elevates, the exhale releases us back down. One more. Nice and strong. Warrior one, and opening up to warrior two. So again, in this pose, drop the sacrum. Keep the lower back protected. That's also going to engage the core here. Gaze point is the middle finger, releasing the right arm, rotating the left palm, exalted. And again, the other version is to elevate the heart to meet the hand. Staying grounded. Remember, we have to root in order to rise. Warrior two. The gaze is forward. Releasing the hands behind you, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bow. Take it slow, leading with the heart. Releasing the hands, elevating that right heel. Heel toeing the left foot, creating a little bit more space to come into our runner's lunge. So again, we can release the knee, the top of the foot. We can come onto the forearms. We can elevate whatever feels healthy and stable and somewhat challenging for you. Don't let that left knee splay open. Keep it tucked against the upper portion and shoulder of the left arm. Tucking the toe, and we come out of it by elevating that right leg, kicking the left foot back, coming into our plank, and releasing the knees, take them wide, and come into a well-deserved child's pose. So you can bring your hands into Namaskar and rest them behind the neck. Opening up through the armpits, you can rest the forearms down. One more breath cycle. Bringing the hands under the wrist, wrist under the elbows, elbows under the shoulders, tucking the toes, sending the weight of the body back, and again, peeling into our downward dog. This time we're going to walk the hands closer to the feet, so taking a shorter downward dog. Now this might mean you need to bend the knees or elevate the heels, whatever you need to do to accommodate. We're going to come into a downward dog twist. So what that means is we're going to take our right hand, grab the outside of the left ankle, and rotate the torso to the left. Breathe. One more breath cycle. Really use that contact with the right hand with the left ankle to rotate the torso, and then release. And this time we do the opposite side. So using our left hand, grabbing the outer edge of the right ankle, and using that contact to rotate the torso, gazing under the right armpit, stretch. Ooh, beautiful stretch for the entire back body. Again, if you need to take a micro bend in the knee or elevate the heels, go for it. Inhale, exhale, and then slowly, slowly walking the hands to meet the feet, bending the knees, and coming into our chair pose. From here, I'd like you to bring the hands together in prayer. Really send those sit bones out, bring the hands together in prayer, and we're going to rotate the body up and over to the right. And if you want, you can open all the way. Now try to keep those knees in alignment, all right? Don't let that left knee come too far forward. If you want to keep the hands in Namaskar, go for it. Really using the contact between the left elbow and the right knee to rotate the torso. Great. Coming back to center and rotating everything up and over to the left. Again, we can open up or keep the hands together in Namaskar. Use your core here. Come back to center and inhale to standing. Go ahead and take your feet wider than hips distance and just draw some circles. Rock it out. Should feel really nice. Okay, standing at the back of the mat. We're going to prepare for triangle pose. So bring your hands onto your hips. Step your right foot forward and rotate the back foot. So again, that right heel is bisecting the back foot. Now here's the trick with triangle. You're going to open the arms long. Again, find the grace in the pose. And before you come down, you're going to come forward. So forward, forward, forward. And when you can't go any further, that's when you start to rotate. Gaze is up. You can also release the left hand behind you. If it's too much to keep the head rotated upward, just look down. Whatever serves. Breathe. Keep drawing that left shoulder tip back. Send the breath into the belly. Avoid thoracic breathing. Really make it a belly breath. That's going to give you more space to work with. To come out of the pose, gaze down, inhale the front body up. Now from here, we're going to rotate that right foot in. All right, basically we're going to rotate both feet so that they intend inward, and we're going to prepare for a forward fold. Taking the hands on the waist, inhale. Again, as we bow, we hinge from the waist, leading with the heart, coming forward. Now you can take your hands on the outer portion of the leg, the calf or the heel. You can also interlace your hands and allow the weight of the arms to drop forward, and that will take you deeper into the pose. What you want to avoid here is overweighting the heel. So we do that by just hinging the weight of the body forward. Breathe. Use the strength of the quadricep to protect the knee here. Release the neck, breathe. Beautiful. Last one. Exhale, release the arms down. Now from here, we're going to come into a forward fold. You're going to rotate your right foot forward and your left foot forward. Now, if you need to bend the knee, go for it. If you can straighten the leg, try it out. Inhale, length. Draw the belly in. Create space along the front body. Exhale, bow. Intending the forehead toward the knee. Try not to crowd the neck. Breathe. Beautiful stretch. The back, the hamstring, the right hamstring, the knee, the calf, ankle. And then micro bend the knee, walk the hands back, step it back, bring the feet together, and reverse swan dive. Inhale gracefully, the arms up, bringing the hands to the third eye, the heart center, and release. Again, taking the feet wide, drawing circles with the hips. You can drop the chest, kind of exaggerating the motion. And we'll prepare for the opposite side. Tadasana mountain pose at the back of the mat, hands on the waist. Go ahead and walk that left foot forward, preparing for triangle. Rotating the right foot. Make sure that the feet are in a proper stance before we move into the pose. Elevating the crown, softening through the neck, releasing the shoulders down. And again, keep the tailbone long, opening up through the arms, gazes forward. And before we come down, we come forward. And from there, we rotate. And again, an option is to drop that hand behind you. And if you do so, use that to really open up through the right shoulder. Face is soft, breathe. If you need to bend the knee a little bit, that's absolutely fine. If the leg is straight, use the quadricep as an additional support. Really rooting those feet into the mat, not clenching with the toes. Keep the toes soft, face soft, and inhale. Upright, beautiful. Rotating that left foot in, preparing for our forward fold. Now what happens in this pose, I'm going to show you from the side, is we go like this, right? What we want to do is tuck the tailbone, intend that sacrum down. All right, it might feel awkward at first, but it's going to help protect your back. Hands on the waist, inhale length, always inhaling length. Quadriceps are strong, exhale bow. Releasing the hands, you can bring them forward on the backs of the legs or interlacing and drop the arms. Relax the neck, breathe. And again, hinging the weight forward, playing with your center of gravity. Protecting the knees. If you need to take a bend in the knee, go for it. Breathe. Long, fluid breaths. Strong oceanic breath. Again, this practice is intended to awaken vitality, strength, presence. Release the arms, rotating everything forward. Inhale, length. Exhale, bow. Bowing to yourself, to your own power, your majesty, your strength, your grace. Keep rotating that right hip forward. If you need to bend the front leg, go for it. Go ahead and look forward, bend that right foot, and bring the right foot forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, third eye. heart center, mountain pose. Okay. So we're going to move through another vinyasa flow, bringing the feet hips distance. Remember the outer edges of the feet parallel, sacrum long, rotating the palms forward. Really take up residency in your body. Notice how empowered you feel by just rotating those palms forward. Breathe in, breathe out, rooting even deeper, inhaling the arms up. Exhale, releasing the weight of the body into the forearms, sending that pubic bone forward. Inhale, exhale, bow. Inhale, sliding the hands long through the spine. Exhale, bow, stepping or jumping the feet back into plank. Remember, the crown of the head tugs forward as the heels pull back. Your center of gravity is the core. Rotate the elbows in nice and strong, dropping the heels to the left. Inhale, open up, smile. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Releasing the weight of the body down, preparing for our cobra. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. One more, come on up. Looking to the right, again, keep those elbows in. Looking to the left. Coming all the way down, slowly, slowly, intentionally. Zipping up the legs, bring the hands behind you. Inhale, bring it all up. Exhale, open. And this time resting on the opposite cheek. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Inhale. One more time. And just taking a minute to recalibrate the breath. Notice the heartbeat. Notice how comforting the earth feels right now. Not quite done. Just use this as a brief reset. Get soft. Get still. Surrender. Okay. Go ahead and bring the head forward. Hands under the shoulders, send everything back. Keep the knees wide. Wide leg child's. Take any hand variation that serves. Slide it all up. And then go ahead and slide your bum off your heels. And bring the legs forward. Preparing for Navasana, boat pose. Sliding the hands under the knees, draw the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we'll bring some flow into this. Inhale. Leading with the thumbs. Exhale, bring it all the way to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Use the core here. Inhale. If you have to release the feet, that's fine. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Open. And exhale. Perfect. All right. Opening up the knees, bringing the feet to touch. Preparing for butterfly. Go ahead and inhale the arms up. On the exhale, rotate the spine. Float the arms down. Gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale. And last time we come forward and float the arms down, coming into a forward fold. Staying here for a few rotations of breath. Really riding the inhale, trying to bring some length deeper into the spine, into the pelvic floor, into the hips. Exhale, releasing a little bit closer to the earth. 2 more cycles of breath. Bring the legs to touch. Go ahead and rock it out. We're going to come onto our back now for bridge pose. So let's do it intentionally, releasing the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Use that core strength that you've just cultivated. And releasing the back body onto the earth. Okay. So for bridge, we're going to use the inhale to send the hips up. What you want to avoid is this, all right? Keep the inseams of those legs nice and laced up. If you want, you could take a pillow and place it there so that intentionally you have something to hold. All right, keep the butt soft. I know it's counterintuitive. All right, so on the inhale, again, we're going to rotate the pelvis so that the sacrum intends downward, the pubic bone intends up. Inhale, peel the back body open, peel it open. Keep the thighs touching. And from here, you can interlace the hands, walk the elbows in. Again, we're avoiding this. Keep everything tucked up. Honor the center line of the body. All right, bringing everything into a beautiful symmetry. Breathe. You can bring the knuckles up. If you need to release the hands, hold the hips, whatever version serves. Soften the face. Staying here for a few more rounds of breathing. Inhale, keep those hips intending higher. Exhale, drawing the chin to chest. 1 more. And exhale. Now go ahead and lift the heels and release the hands and slowly, 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 slowly release the weight of the back body. Good. Give yourself a hug. Good job. Okay, so from here, I'm going to extend the left leg long, and I'm going to draw the right knee toward the right armpit. All right, so I'm not going to bring it toward the center line of the body, but rather the armpit. Gaze is up, nice stretch for that right hip flexor. If you want to close the eyes, go for it. We're nearing the end of our practice. Slowing things down, making conscious contact with the breath, with the rhythm of our heart, right? With this beautiful, precious present moment, the only one we have. And then what we're going to do is use the arms to guide that right knee all the way up and over, preparing for our spinal twist. You can bring the right arm long, bring it up by the ear and rotate the palm open. You can also bend at the elbow. The gaze is to the right. If you need to stack the legs or use a pillow as a prop, go for it. Breathe. Send that breath into the belly, right? This beautiful cradle for the breath, the belly. Should feel really good. Go ahead and release the head, release the arm. Now taking that right leg long, bending the left, interlacing the hands around the left knee, drawing the knee toward the armpit, tucking the chin ever so slightly so that the spine is nice and long. You can even flex that right foot and then release it. Beautiful stretch for that left hip flexor before we transition into our spinal twist. Guiding that leg up and over. Again, if you need to stack the hips, go for it. I like to use my right hand to kind of keep that left thigh intending toward the mat, and then opening up on the left side. Rotating the head. Let those cheeks get heavy. Soften the brow, unhinge the jaw. We're nearly there. Slowing down. Noticing the subtle body, the energetic body. Just how your own frequency has shifted. This is one of the beautiful benefits of an asana practice. Just shifting that frequency, elevating perspective, taking a more transcendent altitude of life. What we learn on the mat, we can carry off. All right, release the head. Go ahead and give yourself one more big hug. And then coming into the master pose, Shavasana. Make sure those shoulders are releasing down the back into the mat. Opening up the arms, the palms, mind. And here just surrendering to gravity. Allowing your body the benefit of all of the postures that brought us to this particular moment. Every breath cycle that sustained you. And using Shavasana as an opportunity to really generate the energies of gratitude. Just really gathering that into your heart, finding something, someone, somewhere to be deeply grateful for in this particular moment in time. And just holding that in your mind's eye. Gratitude is such potent medicine. Smiling with the mouth, smiling with the eyes, as we just allow our mantra to be one of thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you feel compelled to stay in Shavasana, by all means do so. Otherwise, come to rest on the side body in the fetal position. And just allow yourself to be held for a moment. Holding yourself in compassion. Connecting with your own innate innocence. Meet that ancient peace that is always there waiting on welcome. And in your own time, making your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing the thumb and forefinger to touch, drawing the elbows back, integrating the spine, softening. Just occupying this moment in grace. And in closing, we bring our hands together in Namaskar, resting them in front of our heart center. Our potent and intelligent hearts, bowing head to heart, surrendering the mind to the seat of compassion. Namaste.